We're going to go ahead and get started. Oh, Holly, you got your hand up. Go ahead, Holly. Do we have to unmute you? I had to unmute people. Lower hand, making it. Nope. Holly, it looks like you can go ahead and unmute yourself. Since you got your hand up, if you meant to have your hand up. All right, Ruby, I'm going to stop. I'm going to close the participants slide so I won't see anybody who joins late. If you can just admit those people, keep your eye on that. Yes. Awesome. Thank you. Okay. Well, thank you so much, everybody who's shown up so far for this Shoreline Community's first official LAPAC meeting. I am encouraged and hope that you did get the emails I sent to the LAPAC members. Or Miss Delane, I don't recognize your name yet, but I am really excited you're here. So hopefully you've had a chance to take a look at the second survey results. If you haven't, the core team tells me they are now available at the County 2050 website. And I was going to go over those as part of our covering the first item in our agenda today. So if you want to take a moment to pull it up, I think, I'm going to find the second survey for Shoreline on the Lake County 2050 page, and I'll pull it up too, and maybe I can just share screen. Lake County 2050. Let's see. Documents, maybe. Where are you? Yes. So if you go to the lakecounty2050.org, click on the Documents tab, you'll get this drop-down menu, and it's under the survey number 2 results summary. Now we had, just as a reminder, we had separate surveys this time for each planning area. And so Shoreline Communities is listed as a link there, and it'll take you to the survey results. So if you can follow along, that's great. I'm gonna go back. Wonderful. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Austin, for showing up. Let's just, before we jump into the second survey results, let's do quick intros. I'm Mireya Turner, Director of Community Development. You see Ruby Mitz. She is our, what is your title?
I'm the office assistant.
Thank you. She's our OA3, who usually you'll see clerking our planning commission meetings, but she is also my direct staff support for the LAPACs. So during this process, you may get emails from Ruby, or you might get them from me, or one of our more general email addresses. So this is Ruby. She is of great assistance to me. She's super smart. If you have any needs for materials, feel free to reach out to her directly also. Donna, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Donna Mackwitz. I live in Clear Lake Oak Keys, and I don't know if it matters, but president of Audubon Society, Redwood Audubon, and also active with Sierra Forest.
Great. And you were just appointed to the Shoreline Communities LAPAC too. Thank you.
I'm also GPAC also.
And your GPAC. Wonderful. Good. Rebecca?
Hi, everyone. I'm Rebecca Harper. I live in Paradise Cove, and I work for Lake County Farm Bureau. I'm on way too many committees to list.
But you are also on the Shoreline Communities LAPAC.
Yes.
Excellent. Miss Delane, you're next in my thumbnails.
Hi, I'm Gail Delane. Nice to be here. I live at Lake Village Estates Senior Mobile Home Park, and I am here to listen and learn and speak up about mobile park and some of the mobile parks and some of the challenges that we are facing. Thank you.
Great. Angela Amaral is working on getting audio. She can't hear us. Ruby, are you in the chat? Angela just let us know that. All right, so we'll let her work on that. But I'll let you know, Angela is a representative from Double Eagle, who is also on our LAPAC. Austin, go ahead.
Hi there, everybody. I'm Austin Pratt. I'm a Lucerne resident, the vice chair of the Central Regional Town Hall, and also a LAPAC member.
Thank you. And then the telephone number, I think, is Holly, right? Holly, are you attending via phone?
Yes.
I don't see your thumbnail.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, so I have my internet connection keeps going in and out, and when it comes back in, I try to log in without the phone, but it keeps saying that I'm denied access to it, just so that you know, because it's easier if I can get in online rather than via the phone. Anyway, Holly Harris, Clear Lake Oaks resident, been here for 20-something years. I've been on many different committees and was on the previous Shoreline Area Plan Committee.
Excellent. I am just sending you a request to join to your email address to see if that helps.
Okay. Okay, thanks. Otherwise,
Yeah,
it is going in and out.
Okay. Oh, wait, that was Paul Duncan. Where'd you go? Oh, good. Thank you, Ruby. Yeah, so apparently the county didn't think we had enough challenges to conduct these meetings. They wanted us to switch to Teams. So the whole county is switching from Zoom over to Teams. So thank you for being good sports and being a kind of Teams guinea pig while Ruby and I are learning about Teams. It's not quite the same as Zoom, but hopefully we'll be able to make it work. So if you have not had a chance to take a look at the second survey, going over questions and a general discussion of the second survey is the first thing on our LAPAC agenda for today. For those
Maria,
of you who,
are we allowed? Can we talk? I mean, I can't tell
don't
if,
raise your hand.
So
just talk.
Okay. Well, I don't even know how to. I'm just on the phone right now.
Okay.
I haven't seen the second survey. Where was it?
Well, I sent it out to LAPAC members as an attachment on Friday's email, but it is up on the lakecounty2050.org website.
No, I went there yesterday and I sent you an email and I couldn't find it.
It's up now.
Okay.
After I got your email, I asked them about it, so I just got a notification that it is up now. So if you go to the lakecounty2050.org and click the Documents tab, scroll down to the second survey results and click on Shoreline link.
Okay, well, I don't have internet access right now, so I can't do that.
Okay.
I've also not received the invitation to join.
Mm-hmm. All right. Can you, since we've got you by phone, Holly, how about if you just restart your computer and see if that helps? Because I actually had a problem with Teams yesterday that I had joined on my iPad and I wasn't able to join on my computer while I was on my iPad. I'm not sure.
Okay, so you want me to hang up and try doing that?
No. Do you have, so you'd have to go on your phone to get access to the internet?
I am on my cell phone right now.
Yeah. Are you trying to get on via a laptop?
Well, I had internet back again, and I went back in to get back in on my computer, but it said I was denied access.
All right, let's just keep you on your phone for right now.
Okay.
Paul, you just joined us. Would you like to introduce yourself to the group?
Absolutely. Paul Duncan with CAL FIRE. I'm the Northern Operations Chief for the Snow Lake Napa unit. I represent South Lake County Fire as the Assistant Chief and CAL FIRE as the Division Chief responsible for Lake County. So happy to be here. I also live in Cobb and represent that as far as the LPAC side.
Awesome. Thank you. And then we have one last tile here, meeting guest, external. Would you like to introduce yourself? Oh, I heard you.
It's Angela. I'm going to guess that that's me. I don't know why I'm on my computer right now. I have no audio. I've checked my speakers. Everything's working good, but I can see where people are talking and it's bouncing around to the different boxes, but I have no audio, so I had to call in.
Okay. Cool. Thanks, Angela.
Thanks.
Let's see. Let me pull up. I'm going to pull up the, one moment, the survey results and see if, how do I share screen? Share. Okay, I'm going to share screen, but then I can't see anybody. Oh, let's mute that new person, Ruby. And there's Holly. Yay. Okay, I'm going to let Holly do all the tech stuff. I'm going to start going through the second survey. Please feel free to stay muted if you're not talking, but you don't have to raise your hand. Just jump in. We're going to go through some of the things, some of the parts of this survey to see if the LAPAC kind of agrees with what the public gave us, what information, because if so, if we don't have any changes or additional recommendations, then we're going to send that second survey in as public input to inform the draft area plan. So let's see. I'm gonna pull that up just a second.
Maria, this is Shauna. Again, can you tell me where to find the survey? I went to lakecounty2050.org.
Yes. Click on the Documents tab.
I
then
did
scroll
that.
down.
And
oh, wait, there's one more thing. Yeah, so Documents, and then it'll be the one of the last drop-down menu options.
Community engagement?
It is, hold on. I'm going to share screen while I do it.
Okay, that will work. Thank you.
My pleasure. Share.
Yes, it is under community engagement. It is Shoreline.
Yep.
Shoreline number 2 results summary. If you click.
Well done.
Yeah, I have it open
Thanks,
myself
Austin.
now.
Okay, good. Can everybody see it? I just shared screen. Can anybody see it? Excellent. Thank you. Okay, so one thing I thought was encouraging is we got 63 results in. Overall, on average, we got about a 50% completion rate from the surveys, but we were telling people, since they were so beefy, just, focus on the stuff that you really care about and skip stuff that you don't. So this is just our basic demographics. Out of the 64, the majority of it was older folks entries, majority white. Let's see. Land use map changes. One of the things I thought was interesting in question 4, which is the potential area change number 1, which is this area, this red square up here. We were asking if we should change to medium density to local commercial, and that was to reflect existing development. So there did seem to be some participation in that one that kind of understood. I think that's a question that probably the public may not have really been able to understand the context given the limitations of the text that we had in our surveys. One thing I thought was good in question 5. This was talking about, I'll go back up here to the map. This was talking about, can you guys see my cursor as I'm pointing to stuff, or can you just see the screen?
I see your cursor.
Excellent. So this question was involving these 2 rectangular areas. When this area was changed during an area of special study, it put commercial on both ends, like on the houses fronting 12th Avenue as well as those fronting 13th Avenue. And if you can visualize it in your mind, we do have good commercial developed all along 13th Avenue, but the rows that face 12th Avenue and 14th Avenue have remained residential. And so the question was if those should change back, like if we should just sort of carve or pare down that commercial zoning to revert the land use designation back to residential to reflect what is existing there. So that was question 5. And we did have some good support for that. Again, I personally wonder, and I helped develop these surveys, but I do personally recognize that we were a little limited in text. So the public may not have really understood the whole context of what we were talking about in these brief question or tenses or texts. But what I wanted to know is if the LAPAC members today, if you understand what we were asking on this, and if you support the reverting of this commercial zones along 14th Avenue and along 12th Avenue to go back to single family residential or low density residential to reflect the current existing development, or if you think that we should hold firm for future commercial development on those roads. I'm going to stop sharing a second because I just want to hear and see what people have to say.
How do we do this? Do we raise our hands or what?
Just talk, Holly.
Okay. So, I don't, first of all, I am not that up on Lucerne. But secondly, I don't feel comfortable making these decisions without really looking at the survey results. It's just kind of difficult to flip through this back and forth.
Okay.
That's my feeling.
So in order to do that, in order to really, what we did yesterday in the Lakeport LAPAC meeting was just reschedule another meeting to allow everybody to have additional time to review those second survey results. What's
would
the
be
feel of this
fantastic.
group?
I agree.
Anyone else?
I'm comfortable reviewing it because I did look over the survey, but I understand.
This is Angela. I agree on rescheduling this meeting. I'm having a hard time with Teams. I haven't had a chance to look at the survey results. I'd agree with postponing this meeting as well.
Okay. Anybody else
I
have
agree.
any input? Gail? Okay.
Yes, I agree with postponing it. Would it then just skip to the meeting that's scheduled on the 16th?
Well, that's what we will look at next. I'm a little uncomfortable with waiting until the 16th because we have a 4-week window right now for our meetings. So if everybody's okay, let's take a look at next week. Does that work for the group? Anybody opposed to that? Okay, let me take a look, pull up my calendar one moment. Because the rest of this week is pretty jam-packed already. Let's take a look. We do have availability. Monday's a holiday, at least for county staff. So I have some availability there. I've got a LAPAC at 10 that morning and then another one at 1 to 2:30. So we do have some availability on Monday afternoon. Then Tuesday's board meeting, and I have to attend board meetings. Or no, actually there's no board meeting. Yes. Okay, there's no board meeting. So I've got a lot of time Tuesday during the day. Let's say 10 a.m. and then 1 p.m. I got a 1 p.m. on Tuesday, but then I've got Upper Lake Nice LAPAC. And then that evening, sorry, I'm not free because I got a puppy training class.
Maria, can I ask a question? So our next one is 10 to 11:30 on Wednesday. Okay, so if you're talking about Tuesday, it would be the next morning, unless you want to do the 10 to 11:30 on Wednesday, the 16th, and then the follow-up after that.
Oh, wait. Oh, you're right. We are Wednesday the 16th. I'm sorry. I was thinking weeks away. Sorry, Gail and Holly. You're right. Actually, that works then. Wednesday the 16th. Does that work for everybody that we'll work on the surveys?
It would be fantastic from my point of view. And if there's any other information that we can get that we would be able to, review beforehand, that would be wonderful.
Yes. Okay. So what we're going to do, let's see. I think we've got everybody's email. Good. Wednesday works for Donna too. Okay. Gail, I don't know if we have your email.
I will put it in the chat.
Perfect. Thank you. So what I'm going to do now, or what Ruby's going to do now is after this meeting, she's going to send out the materials that I sent out last Friday. Then I'm not sure, even if you guys got it, it's buried under your email load. So we're going to send that out now so it's fresh for everybody. And those attachments will include the map that was prepared of our planning area that shows any proposed boundary amendments, as well as I think the existing community growth boundaries. It has existing general plan land use designations, so you can see what we have right now, so that in the future we're going to talk about whether we want to change any of those. And I think it also has roads for context. Then also attached is an outline of what a local area plan, our updated ones, are going to look like the format. It's just so you can kind of wrap your head around the ending structure of the deliverable that we will have for our local area plan. We also do have an outline of the deliverables from LAPACs that will inform the core team as we work on the draft area plan. And you'll notice that list is kind of fleshes out the items that are in the bullet points of the agenda that we're putting out for the different meetings. So those should correspond, because that's where I got them. Then also, what else do we have, Ruby? We had something else. The second survey results. And I think that there was one other thing. I forget what that fifth thing was, but you're going to get it. And that way we'll be able to not have a single bullet point per meeting. I think we'll be able to move a little faster once you peruse those items. Does anybody have any questions for me? Holly, go ahead.
Maria, that sounds fantastic. I definitely did not get any of that. The only thing I got was an email that had the land use designation definitions in it.
Yeah, that was so many emails ago. Okay, no problem. We'll make sure that everybody who took the time to show up today is going to be better prepared.
Okay, and we'll make sure that we forward it to the other people on the committee too.
That would be so awesome. Yes, thank you. And actually, we'll make sure we send it out to the LAPAC again. But if you can forward it to anybody you can think of who wants to participate, I would greatly appreciate all the assistance you can offer. As well, Ruby, let's make sure we change to make sure that we have all of those documents attached to the actual thing that people can download for the meeting. So if they go on the county boards and commissions and take a look, they'll have access to all those things that we just sent to everybody. We'll just make them one big old document, right? And just attach them. Okay, yeah, we'll figure that out. So yeah, our goal is to make sure you've got everything that you need in order to give us the data that we need. And we will get that done. We'll start working on that right now. So if there's nothing further, we'll see hopefully everybody. Yeah, Angela.
One last thing, Maria. So, and I had emailed Ruby this as well, and this is a perfect example of why it's necessary. When we send out the meeting, the links for these meetings, now that we're switching to Microsoft, can you guys please make sure that you put the call-in information on that, not just a link for people to click on and join? Because, like I said, this is a perfect example. If Ruby hadn't emailed me the meeting ID number, I wouldn't have been able to call in. And but if we can start including the call-in information on these when we start sending it out to public, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
We'll make sure it's also included on the agenda. So that way you'll have multiple ways to get to it in case Ruby, goes to lunch or something.
Yeah, because when we had to do the agendas for Zoom, it always listed the meeting ID number and the passcode, which was great. And these don't. So thank you.
Okay, we'll make sure they do. Good input. All right, anything else? If not, thanks everybody. I will see you on Wednesday.
Thank you.
Thank you.